The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Wes Parsons will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Justin Williams is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
67.
Into the box now, Chris De La Rosa. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Montgomery, the left fielder, Chris De La Rosa.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Cox is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Stepping into the box, Lucas Pitts, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. One and one the count now. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Williams. 2 down. At the plate, Craig Shantz for the series. He's 3 for 12.
Shantz.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Bill Pitts, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
So coming to the plate, Chet Cox. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Smokies, the right fielder, Chet Cox.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Johnny Dias, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Gonzalez, the runner at second with 1 away. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Veras recovers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop, 3rd strike. Stepping in, Rob Mock has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. De La Rosa moves over. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Jansen. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Smokies are on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Wendell Lombard, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Wendell Lombard.
First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Digging in, Jesse Pitts. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Ball 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Thurman Ponson waits on deck. Now here it comes. And he misses, ball 4.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
So digging in now, Thurman Hanson. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Pitts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cox waits on it, 2 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Octavio Veras, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him, and he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Cox ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
This is one of those pitches that will stick with a pitcher for a long time after a game. Here's a hitter who's average at best, doesn't hit for a lot of power, not a great average. He has him down in the count 0-2, and what does he do? Grooves one right to him, and even an average hitter like this will punish your mistakes.
Into the box, Jimmy Hooper, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Fly ball right down the line in left. Williams sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Doug Story. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's set, and the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The set and the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open,
Chris.
but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris De La Rosa. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Lays off
Count
1-0. That misses 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Pitts.
Now at the plate, Lucas Pitts, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Hooper, the runner at third. Story at second. De La Rosa on at first with 2 down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
Nope.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Ray.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Standing in now, Craig Shantz. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one.
Your
Matt
attention,
Boovie
please.
enters from the
Now
pen in
pitch
just the
for
second
the
inning, so
Smokies.
they'll hope to get some length
Number
out of him and
14.
have him stay out there for
Matt
a while.
Boovie. The first baseman,
In now,
number
Wendell
1.
Lombard.
Wendell.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. On now to the bottom of the second, and Montgomery's out in front here, 7-1. Striding into the box, Clarence Hagan. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's dead center for strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Striding in, Justin Williams comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
At the plate,
second
Ray
baseman,
Fortenberry,
Ray
as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. He drew a walk his first time up.
The third baseman, Jesse Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now?
6.
His starting pitcher.
Shortstop.
He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Digging in, Thurman Honson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Boovie, a 27-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a curve, and a slider. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box now, Octavio Veras, and on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Cox is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping up now, Jimmy Hooper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a nice bounce back inning there after the 7 spot last time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Biscuits lead it 7-1. Now batting, Chet Cox. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike one. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Into the box, Estevan Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Story takes it in, and that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Dias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Moving under it, hits, and that's the third out. In now, Doug Story. Only one hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far.
Story.
First offering on its way. Hard hit at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Two balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
One out, nobody on. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Lucas Pitts will be next. 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lucas.
Digging in once again, Lucas Pitts. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. De La Rosa, base runner at first with 1 out. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, Craig Chance, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
2-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, That's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wendell Lombard.
Wendell Lombard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Squared that one up just a little late. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in and looking for more, Jesse Pitts. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Digging in the switch hitter, Thurman Honson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and Montgomery's out in front here, 8-1. Standing in, Rob Mock. He hit a sac fly earlier.
For the Smokies, the first baseman, Rob Mock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Greg Jansen. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Popped up. Lombard in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now
to the plate, Christian Arroyo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 one more time. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Standing in now, Clarence Hagan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Coming to the plate now, Octavio Veras. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall. And he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Hooper.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
In now, Jimmy Hooper, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up. Mock is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Doug Story, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
It's 1-2. Nope.
Lays off, 2-2 now. The 2-2. Now that's popped up. Mock has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now Chris De La Rosa. A couple of walks for him thus far.
De La Rosa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Veras at second with 2 down. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive to center field. Arroyo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready now, Justin Williams, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 67.
First pitch of the at-bat. On, he pops it up. Hits, has a play. 1 down.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ray Fortenberry. First pitch of the at-bat. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Ball 2 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pitts has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging
right
in,
fielder,
Chet Cox. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So striding in, Lucas Pitts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Craig Shantz.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Count remains at 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Williams on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wendell Lombard.
Wendell Lombard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Estevan Gonzalez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for two. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Johnny Dias, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. Story is right there from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Now batting, first baseman.
Settling in now, Rob Mock. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Gonzalez stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Greg Jansen, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Biscuits lead it 8-2. Back here for Southern League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Aldo Calderon comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Aldo Calderon.
Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Jesse Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Count 2-1.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Ready for another chance? Thurman Ponson, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in now, Octavio Veras, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Runners on first with one down. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. This is skied into short left center. Williams ranging forward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So stepping in, Jimmy Hooper.
Designated hitter, Jimmy Hooper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Now a throw over, back in standing. One and one, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Popped up. Jansen in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Popped up. Jansen has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Ready with another 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
Please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Chris Hull gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris Hull.
Standing in, Christian Arroyo. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, number 19.
Stepping into the box, Clarence Hagan, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Softly on a line to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready
number
once again,
67.
Justin Williams. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Soft liner to the left side. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and Montgomery's out in front here, 8-2. Now in the box, Doug Story. His last
Leading
at
off
bat
for
didn't go
Montgomery,
his way as
the
he
second
popped
baseman.
out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that
Story.
pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I got the count 1-2.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting
Now
right there.
batting,
He's able to keep
left
his
fielder,
hands inside
Chris
that ball, stay square
De
as
La
long as
Rosa.
possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Chris De La Rosa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Story aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2,
center
right?
fielder,
You have
number
to protect
14.
for the fastball. You
Lucas.
have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Lucas hits as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Runner at first here, one man out. Taken, called strike two on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Craig Shantz as he rips it on the ground to second. And a glove flip for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Ray Fortenberry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Ray Fortenberry.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Story is there, and that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Chet Cox. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's okay. You can look at that a bunch of different ways. That's a well-executed pitch and count leverage. A nice breaking ball he snapped over. Or you can look at it as a respect factor thing. He does not want to challenge you in a big spot.
To 2-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Line drive to left. De La Rosa is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Estevan Gonzalez.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Estevan Gonzalez, only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit in the air down the left field line. De La Rosa is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Biscuits lead it 8-2. Elliot Quintero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Elliot Quintero.
Now at the plate, Wendell Lombard. He'll try
Leading
and
off
lead
for
things off
Montgomery,
here in inning number
the first
9.
baseman, Wendell Lombard.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. Ball 3.
1 strike.
Jesse Pitts will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's a youngster.
Now
You can
batting,
see he's a
the third
little
baseman,
nervous out there.
Jesse
Some people call it butterflies,
Pitts.
but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Pitts. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter.
Now
number
at the
6,
plate, Thurman Ponson.
Thurman Ponson.
From the stretch. This one's
Yep, that
outside,
ball went out.
quite a bit off the plate that time. And this
Ball,
one's
that's
too far inside, ball 2. The 2-0. Little chopper back to the mound. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in once
Octavio
again, Octavio Veras. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. And Montgomery's out in front here, 8-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Johnny
Leading up
Diaz,
for the
and they'll
Smokies,
need him to get something
the
going
shortstop,
here.
Johnny Diaz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying
Now
to get a
batting,
pitch out
first
front and rip it
baseman,
down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Rob Mock, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hot shot to third. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now
at the plate, Greg
baseman,
Jansen.
Greg Jansen.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Nope,
and they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Christian Arroyo would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in now, Christian Arroyo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Lombard is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
8-2 tonight's final. Montgomery took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bill Pitts takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Wes Parsons was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Chris Hull takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Montgomery Biscuits, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.